just a quick recap. We're gonna double check that. Last time there was pain in the PSIS on the right when we did that. It seemed like lumbar flexion might have an influence on that and it helped. So we're gonna check quality.
I feel like I was already feeling pain, and then I went and had my 72 hours and cleaned. Yeah.
And then worse. Yeah. Okay.
Oops.
No, that's okay. I mean, you can't not do those things either, right? That's part of life. But we just have to manage it along the way.
Yeah.
Slide your leg out.
Out. Oh yeah, that way.
Hold.
Okay.
Ready, go.
Going in.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Yep. No pain?
Nope.
Okay. Slide out. Hold. Ready, go.
Yeah.
Ready. That one's a little weird. Ready,
Yeah.
go. There it is. You found it. No pain with that?
It was that same tight feeling in the knee.
Okay, but not
Like,
this back thingy.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Turn this leg in. Lift up and out. Yep.
This
Hold it out there.
This is gonna be weird. I can already feel it. Okay,
Ready, go. Did it cause pain?
go. No.
Cool. It held good too. That was high quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is fantastic. This was not high quality last appointment.
No, it wasn't.
No.
But I used my
Core.
that Kegel stuff really.
What's cool
Fire
about that
for me.
is that you're integrating already, right? That's the thing, because just because you know how to do something doesn't mean that you know how to do it in a certain condition or in a certain position or whatever. So that's really good that your brain is kind of unconsciously
highly motivated
understanding.
For Kegels, so.
Yeah, that's gonna make a difference with your other extracurricular activities
I
too.
slacked on the other exercises.
That's
but-
okay. Lift up and out. Hold. Ready. Go. Hello.
Yeah.
And that was even okay on the knee?
Yeah.
And that's a big
There's
deal.
a little weirdness in the back, but now I'm good.
Across the whole back?
Kind of.
Okay. Like low back.
Yeah, lower back.
Okay. I'm gonna check the shoulders real quick. So we haven't even gotten this far in the massage yet, which is fantastic. Hands to your side. Hold down. I'm gonna try to lift you overhead.
Okay.
Ready and go.
Wow, why? What do I need to do?
We're gonna find out. Let's
Okay.
try it again. Ready,
Okay.
go. Ready to see if they're both unstable.
Okay.
Ready, go. This is spine, I think. Okay. If it was one side, I'd be interested in your elbow or your retraction, but I think this is gonna be more spinal. When we're in a thoracically kyphotic curvature here, like
Do I need-
excessively,
Oh, I've been working on that breath, like that. The
Uh-huh.
breath and like lifting. Is that what I need to hold it down?
I think
okay.
so. You're about to
Okay.
find out. And if you bend your knees, it's gonna be a little bit easier to get there.
Easier.
Yeah. So do the chest gets real tall, shoulders go back, arms straighten out. Keep the arm down from here. Ready and go. Ready and go. Okay, not quite that. It's getting better. Let's check your retraction. Reach to the ceiling.
Oh, like this?
Yep. And then pull into the table.
Okay.
Like smash my finger.
Okay.
There. Hold that position.
Okay.
Ready and go.
Oh, you're trying to lift, and I'm supposed to stop you?
Correct. So I'm trying
Okay.
that.
This
Feel
is-
how that went back?
Yeah.
That. And that gets your
Okay.
chest taller too,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So pull back. Hold that position.
Okay.
Ready to go. There we go. You should feel this kind of in the back of the shoulder blade
Mhm.
area. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. And down here, we're gonna do the same thing. Straighten the elbow. Smash my hand right there. Perfect. That's it right there. You should be feeling those same kind of muscles
Yeah.
right in this section. 9, 8. There it is. 7. You feel that? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Give it about 10 seconds, and then we're going to recheck this shoulder extension.
Okay.
I think as long as you do that retraction,
You won't be able to lift this up.
correct.
Okay.
We're about to find out. So elbow stays extended. Retract your shoulder blade. Hold down from here.
Okay.
Ready, go.
Yeah.
Ready, go. Yeah, you got it. Okay, so we might have to set you up with a retraction exercise today. That's good. Again, good news is we haven't even gotten past SARS 2 yet until today, which is good. It seems like retraction, no pain on the right side, right?
No.
On the shoulder, nothing weird? Okay. Retraction improved that quality, so we'll end up setting you up with a retraction homework exercise today. Let's see if that clears the same thing on the left. So pull retraction, hold that position, Ready, go. Yeah. See the difference?
Yeah.
So I do think though that the thoracic extension, so like collapse your chest a little bit. Yeah, and then try to retract.
Okay.
Ready, go.
It's hard.
Yeah, right. So
But
there's
when I'm here, I
then
can
the
do it.
shoulder blade can get behind the rib cage, and then it's stabilizing the scapula is what's happening in there. Yeah. So there is this. I just wanted to point out that there is a connection.
Yeah.
Like you have to be
There's
able to
a
do
major
this.
connection. So I did yoga twice at the gym, and I
Awesome.
also did weightlifting, which I didn't record, but I started like I was really using that chest breathing thing that we did here, and it's like been making a world of difference.
Like you're able to do yoga and weightlifting without pain.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But then
Yeah.
I was in pain.
Well, and think about the intention too, right? You just said it. When you were at the gym, you're focused on your body and you're doing
Yeah.
this stuff with
But when I'm
other
not
stuff.
at the
Yeah.
gym, I'm like, no.
Yeah, and you know, and especially in what
Like,
you
oh my God,
yeah.
sorry.
Well, and what you were doing too, right? It's like you're focused on what you're doing. You're not
Yeah.
focused on wait a minute,
Like,
in
my
the middle
body
of all of
needs
this.
to
Yeah, is my
feel
core
better.
tight? Right. Like, hang on just a second,
One
dude.
second,
Yeah.
pause,
Right. You know, so that makes sense. Keep your legs down. So we're gonna keep going through SARS.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Hold the leg down.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to lift it.
Okay.
Ready and go. Okay, it's a little funky. Ready and go. Now, ooh, that one's good. Ready and go. Oh, you got it. Hello.
Okay, fire the leg muscles.
Yep, ready to go. Okay, and then we're gonna check that prone as well. So I'm gonna have you flip over for just a moment. Because that's a neutral hip position, so we want to check the actual full extension. So
Well, where do you want my arms? Does it matter?
no, you can brace right there. This is just a quick test. Lift the leg.
Lift the leg.
Yep. So that's real hip extension. Hold.
Okay.
Ready to go. Oh yeah, you got it. Felt glute and hammy a little.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go. Good. Okay. Go ahead and flip back over. Beautiful. All right, and then we're going into pelvic rotation. So this is a version of the homework that we set up. The only time we've done this was during the assessment. So do you remember our flamingo mode? So we're gonna go here. Yep.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
You got
And
it.
then I go towards you, right?
Perfect. Hold. Now, feel how you're arcing your back here?
Yeah.
So start in the middle again. Tighten. There. It'll limit the range, right? You don't go as far. Hold.
But I'll be able to hold it, maybe.
Ready to go. Yep, that side's good. The right one is what I'm really interested in. So let's see how holding on the right side goes here. Good job. Rotate. Core tight. Hold. Ready to go. Yeah, that was
It's
good.
really hard.
Crunch. Yeah. Ready to go. There it is.
There it is.
So it's all about that flexion.
Like you said, it was all here.
I said that from the beginning, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Ooh, that hurt my back a little.
Yeah, okay. I don't like that. Don't worry, we're gonna get it better here. Did it hurt specifically on one side or all the way across?
No, it was just kind of in the middle. Like I can feel a wave go across my back.
Is that what this breathing was? You were feeling the wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bend your knees. Is that better already? Yeah, okay. So just confirming the flexion thing. Okay. So let's go ahead. We got 2 more SARs to do. We're almost there because this is only unilateral, one-sided. So stretch the legs back out. Turn this leg out. Lock, keep the knee straight. Good. Lift. Hold here.
Okay.
Ready to go. Oh yeah. No back pain? Good. Lift.
I'm also doing my Kegel.
Excellent. Ready to go.
That was a little harder.
Go. I'm gonna check something with this manual pelvic rotation, so that's low quality. Stay there.
Okay.
Ready to go. There it is. Right, it's all about this rotation,
It
right?
really is.
Yep.
I didn't do those exercises. I forgot about that one.
Well, and that's one of the few things that's not holding, so that makes sense, right?
That does make sense.
Yeah. I mean, if you're any skill that you're learning, stop practicing and tell me it's gonna work.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm playing piano again. I grew up playing piano. I haven't played in probably 10 years. I just
You
started.
kind of have to relearn. Like your brain
Oh,
remembers
yeah.
eventually, but
And if I'm not constantly practicing, like I took 10 days off or whatever, I've totally forgot everything I had just learned. Yeah. Let's follow up with the knee before we get you sitting up and do trunk and spine flexion stuff. How's this heel feeling, by the way?
I mean, I had less moments that it was hurting.
Good.
But it really hurt on the days where, like, I got the kids up and going, and then I was cleaning.
Okay. You didn't notice a direct correlation with the spinal extension and increased pain. I'm just potentially theorizing that there's a nerve impingement coming from the back, but you didn't particularly notice the heel was worse while your back was worse.
You know, it did hurt more
Mm-hmm.
my back.
Okay. I got a couple other ideas about that foot too. We're gonna keep going through that guy's set, but let's go ahead and check the knee first. So I'm gonna have you lock this knee out.
Like that?
Yep. Just
Okay.
keep it extended.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to bend it.
Okay.
Ready? Go. Yeah, that's good. No pain.
Mm-mm.
Bend the knee.
Just that stiffness.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
swollen.
you want me to bend it? Okay.
Hold it bent.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready? Go.
Ah,
Pain.
no, just weak.
Tighten your core. Ready? Go. Yeah. Look at that. Different. That felt different, didn't it?
Yeah. Way different.
Okay. So we got knee flexion, knee extension on the left. Knee extension was high quality. Knee flexion was kind of low quality, but as long as we activate core, then it goes to high quality. So that's a huge connection again to the lumbar. We're getting ready to train this stuff. I want to check a couple more things before we start training.
Okay. This is our last appointment before I go on my trip.
Okay.
So then, but I would love to do virtual appointments once a week.
We can do that.
Somehow, maybe just check in and make sure I'm doing the exercises
Sure.
and
We can even do that in between.
how they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you going? Is there going to be a big time difference?
No.
Oh, okay. We'll figure it out. before
Yeah,
we're
I'm
done here.
going to Oregon, Washington, Montana, Colorado.
Excellent. Okay. So just a couple hours at most. Time difference. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Let me double check the toe. So bend. Hold that position. Ready to go. Oh, that's working. Good. No pain there?
No.
Okay. Go on the gas.
On the gas.
Any pain getting there?
No.
Okay. Hold that position.
Okay.
Ready to go. Good. Go off the gas. Hold here. Go. Good. That's high quality. No pain in there?
No.
Okay, and then I'm going to go a little bit deeper into this. We're going to check inversion. So turn in. There you go. No pain getting there. Hold that. Okay. Ready and go. Ready to go. It's not bad. Let me compare. Hold. Go. Oh, it's different.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
cook
different.
that for a
That
second.
was a little weird. Like
In
there
here.
wasn't pain, but like
Odd sensation.
yeah, like
Like-
it was gonna cramp or fail or.
There we go. So you're using just like the plantar flexion
So
when we started.
My body was like, no.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
using this instead of using this.
Okay.
So let's
Is
see
that
if we
what
can
I'm
cook
doing?
that for a
Okay.
second. So go a little bit off the gas. And then in. And then just hold, pushing you right there. This should be less foot work.
And more. Okay. I think I
Feel
got
that?
it now. Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, take a break and then we'll recheck that. So plantar flexion, dorsiflexion was both high quality, which high quality just means that it's stable, right? The brain is connecting to the muscles
Yeah.
and being able to maintain joint control. So we had dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, high quality, and then we had a little bit of an inversion, weird sensation, low quality. So we just did a quick 10-second ISO on that. Inversion left. Let's recheck, see if one was enough. Turn in, hold, ready to go. Yeah, night and day. Just one quick contraction, night and day. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I'm gonna have you sit up. Just hang your feet off the edge, wherever you want to hang off the edge is good. Then we're going to retest your flexion. Before we check flexion, I want to see if the rotation is holding. Do you remember last time we did rotation through the trunk and spine, and there was some pain in this right side PSIS stuff when we side bent? and when we rotate it. So before, we know that flexion helped clear that. So
Mhm.
before we run flexion, I want to recheck that first and see if it's holding.
Okay.
So just go here, rotate right. Any pain getting in? A little?
Not pain, but like.
Like a warning signal?
Yeah.
Okay. An empty warning signal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold. Ready, go. Holding. Did that hurt?
No.
Good.
But
So you sucked it in. Okay. Bend right.
Like this?
Perfect. Hold. Ready, go. Good. No pain?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Freaking fantastic. So I think that this means we can assume that the flexion is holding. Well, we have to check anyway, but that's usually what that means. So let me go.
There was a little weirdness in the back with that one.
With the bend.
Not pain, but just like
Scary
can't.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your brain just not sure that it's okay to do it still,
Yeah.
right? It's like, is the stove still hot?
Yeah.
No. You know, you haven't even touched it and we panic, right? Yeah. Let's check your flexion. So drop your arms for a second. You go here. Cross your arms over me.
Like this?
Perfect. Do a sit up. Hold this position. I'm
Okay.
going to try to unbend you.
Okay.
Ready, go. Yeah, that's much better. Remember how
Way
mushy
better,
that was
yeah.
before? And we didn't even set that up as a homework. I wanted to see just how it went.
Well, you said lean my arms on the
Doing
table,
the
and you
crunching.
said eventually we were gonna do that. I didn't do a whole bunch of them,
But you
but I did in yoga. I really like.
It's working.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just bringing the awareness too.
Yeah.
Like you are several times already today, just doing our stability testing, mentioned I'm squeezing.
Yeah.
So you're effectively doing that,
And
right?
putting it together with the Kegel and like in my core, I've been paying attention to
And
it.
that connection
So,
is huge. The Kegel and the core
Mhm.
is I mean, I would argue the Kegel is part of your core.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh, for
it's
sure.
base of your spine, you know. Just to show you real quick too where we're at with this stuff, right? We got this left knee. We're appointment number 4 today. So I'm just going through the assessment here. We got our pelvic floor. We know you're working on that.
yeah.
Trunk and spine, flexion and rotations. We got those guys. We know what we're doing there, so we can check that off the list. It's not good, but we know what we're doing with that
Yeah.
anyway, right? And then this is the next thing that we need to keep working on is that pelvic rotation,
Yes.
and then we'll be moving ahead. So
I feel
let's.
like we can fix the pelvic rotation.
Yeah, that's hard. We're gonna practice that guy because that was the one that you said
And
you're
that's
still
when you
confused on.
Pushed on my knee, but I just wasn't sure what to do. I couldn't remember.
Okay.
I didn't understand the video.
Okay, we'll re-record the video
Did-
too.
Okay.
So.
Did you tell me what to do? I can't even remember. That one's just gone from my brain.
Yeah.
Oh, is that one? Yeah, I missed that one. Okay.
Is it that
I
your
just went
screen-
straight across. So that was just
The
out of
screen's
sight, out of
small.
mind.
There we go.
Okay.
So that video
So
will
I
probably
missed it.
work, but let's practice it again
Okay.
anyway. It's simpler than I think you think it is. What we're doing is like this swivel chair is a great example.
Okay.
Is I'm just going.
You're just moving,
You're going that way though.
and I need to go that way?
Okay, hold
Wait,
on.
what do I do?
Yep. So think about just this left knee slightly moving towards me while the
Left.
right knee gets away. That.
Okay.
Hold that position.
Okay.
As long as you're not arcing to do this, you
Am
just
I? Yep.
a little. There we go. Any pain back there?
No, it all went away.
Bingo.
Crazy. It was like, the back like relaxed.
Good. Those muscles are freaking out because they're holding you in that position to the left all
Right.
damn day.
Why are you doing that? Stop it.
My guess is an injury, right? It's the hot stove thing. At some point, something about going to the right was touching a hot stove, and so your brain just said never again. And we're telling it, hey, look, not only can you do it, it's actually better if you
I'm
do.
wondering if it was like when I was holding my kids or something.
Possibly. It's a great.
And when
Really
my
hard to
Mason
answer that
was
question.
Ripped out.
We'd have.
That was pretty intense. That was intense.
It's a big deal. Whenever I have women who have surgeries like that, it's pelvic floor and core is almost always at
Yeah.
least something that needs worked on. Okay, rest. No pain there? During?
No, the back muscles were like,
Getting tired?
maybe, yeah.
Okay, let's give it about 20-30 seconds and we'll try it again.
This is hard for me to do at home. I'm having a hard time grasping this.
Okay. What is your, let me flip the script on you. What is a question? What are you not sure about? Do you know what the movement is?
I think it feels more comfortable like this way, and I don't, I'm not understanding.
So let me see if I can break the mechanics down a little bit
Yeah.
for you. Yeah. You're.
When you hold here, it kind of makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm rotated like, kind of like that, right?
Through the
But
pelvis.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. So put your hands on my shoulders, just so you can feel this stuff not moving,
Okay.
right? Because this shouldn't be doing this.
It's the hips.
It's the hips, and so your starting position is there.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating, but
yeah.
that.
Okay.
So we're reversing that curve without rotating through here. So you're going that. Now that almost turned your body to the right. So yeah.
Okay.
Bingo. So when you're doing this at home, and I think we included this in the
this
video.
like takes work. This is hard.
Here.
Like I feel it all the way around.
Good.
All the way around.
Beautiful. This is called pelvic approximation.
And I literally have to use my muscles to be right.
Yeah, think about what you just said. If you don't use your muscles, you're not moving. Literally, you won't do anything. Your bones don't. Your bones support the muscles, right? Your bones don't move themselves.
Stop.
Pain?
It's hurting a little.
Okay.
Just
give it a second. Something went wrong with that one because we got pain relief the first
the
time.
first time, and now it's like.
There. Okay. Tighten core. And then just a small little movement. That. Bring this back this way a little bit to the left. There.
Okay. This is really hard.
Good.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. And I noticed the last time I was lifting my hip up.
That's
so
where
I need
more
to, like,
compression happens.
I need to like keep the hip down.
Yeah, so
and
it's
move it.
So it's this, not.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is
And
hard.
then rest. Okay.
This is hard.
So when.
Which is a good thing. It's like
It is,
I'm
yeah.
gonna teach my body it.
When it's so mentally hard, it's gonna be almost out of sight, out of mind. So I'm bringing this up now because we'll be on for a little bit.
Yeah.
I want you to really focus on this one.
Okay.
I mean, really focus on this guy.
So I'm gonna be driving like hours and hours and hours. I made it so that I don't drive more than 6 hours in a day.
Okay.
In
Do you
any
expect
given
that to
day.
bother your back?
Yeah.
So
I do have like a seat heater that I can put on, and my truck is super comfy. And then we're also gonna be in a camper, so it's like climbing up the stairs and climbing in my bed,
Wow.
and then I'm supposed to like be hiking and riding bikes, and so this month is gonna be. I
Crazy.
have to like my goal is to like wake up and focus on my exercises,
Yes.
and then when I feel something, maybe
take a spot check
maybe
and work on.
slow it down, or I don't know, but you know, it's gonna be like, and I'm towing a boat behind my camper,
Okay.
so it's gonna be intense.
With the hiking, the biking, especially, and the driving for that matter. Like I see this frequently when we're stepping up or hiking. You're gonna have to be more there,
Okay.
right? Instead of this. Same thing on the bike. It's really easy to nope.
Yeah.
Think more donkey kick,
I think
right?
I'm just not gonna. I really need to think about what I'm doing in my body and like think about all these exercises as I'm doing it. We were supposed to hike on Sunday, but I think I'm gonna like not hike
Not.
on Sunday and just
Because
drive.
it's still a little aggravated.
Yeah, and
okay.
then we'll hike on Monday.
Okay. And I still think you'll feel even better after today. We're not done yet. We're gonna keep running some rotation, and we're gonna keep
Okay.
doing it, and then we're gonna go do our lumbar flexion.
I want to do this hip thing one more time.
Yeah.
Will you help me through it? Okay.
Please.
Because I
Okay.
feel like. Okay.
Let me check one more thing real quick. Cross your arms. I'm gonna check this what we call torso translation. So all you're gonna do is hold here.
Okay.
Don't let me push you that way.
Okay.
It's not a bend. It's just a push.
Okay.
Ready, go. That's good. No pain there.
Mm.
Ready, go. Yeah, it's not a translation issue. Okay.
I definitely felt this side in my back and not this
Like
side.
pain, almost.
Yeah.
Tighten core. Hold. Ready to go.
Yeah, that's sore
Okay.
on this side. Like right where my back is out. Oh, maybe I should do that.
Well, we're about to find out. Let's see. Hold that position,
Okay.
and then hold here.
Okay.
There you go.
This is definitely better.
Yep. Okay. So pelvic approximation is the big thing, right?
And I'm
So when you're on the go, and even in the car, This
I can
is
do
this
this.
yeah.
So I've been doing my Kegels in the car too.
Excellent. You could probably integrate the Kegel into this. What I would recommend is doing this first.
Okay.
Get there, and then Kegel to help keep it there, because it's all
Is that
these
where
muscles.
I need to be? Because I thought I was like doing it, but I'm not all the way there.
Not all the way. Yep.
Okay, I have to work on this one.
Yeah, it's hard.
This is the hardest one.
Mentally.
Mentally, physically, like I'm not computing.
If you're getting pain.
Because you know me, I'll pick it up quick.
You are picking things up quick.
I'm like flabbergasted.
Well, it's a black hole, right? It's how
Yeah.
do you know what you don't know?
Yeah.
And you're just now learning this. It's like if you're learning, I don't know, Mandarin, Chinese for the first
Yeah.
time. Like, what are these lines and scribbles and squiggles? Good job. And rest.
Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Correction? Okay. Ooh, okay. I need to practice this one.
But you're aware, I love that, because you flipped the script a little bit. You were like, did you feel me correct that? Yeah. And so you're paying attention is my point. Yeah. If you're getting pain with this, you're probably overextending, correct? Right, that hurt almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And or you're getting
And lifting
hip
that
hiking.
head up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this leg
So
stays
I really
down.
need to like keep this hip down.
Butt cheek down.
Do that.
Weight on that leg. And
Okay.
then if you're in the camper or at home or whatever, I would recommend just sitting up against the wall. And this is, I think, in the video. Just sit up against the wall, put a pillow in between your knees and the wall,
Okay.
and put pressure into the pillow with your left knee.
Can you show me what you mean?
Yeah, so
like
here.
in a chair or?
Yeah, chair.
I can also have my son push on my knees too.
Or, in fact, so he won't be pushing, he'll be a wall.
He'll be holding.
Yeah, so
just
look,
like
I'm just right
don't,
here.
Yeah.
Feel how we have about even amounts of pressure on the knees.
Mm-hmm.
Decrease the pressure on the right and increase the pressure on the left. There you go.
Okay.
And that's staying down, right?
No.
Okay, keep, there it is.
Ah. Okay.
That shift, right?
Okay.
So look, now there's very little pressure on the right knee.
Yeah.
Right. So
It
that,
felt better too when I put it down.
bingo.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're getting compression again through that
Okay.
right PSIS, which is posterior sacroiliac
I
spine.
feel like my brain had a few light bulbs. I just got smarter.
Awesome. Learn some new
Okay.
knowledge unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
So let's take a second. We're gonna go do our sit-ups, lumbar flexion,
Okay.
and then we're gonna come back and recheck a couple of those SARs that were low quality.
Okay.
So let me bring the table down for you, just so we don't have to jump and compress that. And we'll take a quick second, and I want to do a short little step-up practice too,
Okay.
in light of the hiking, biking thing that I was just showing you on my
Yeah.
back, just so you can know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You're really good at integrating stuff. I mean, you're already tying things together that I've built in to tie in together later down the road,
Okay.
which is great. I mean, it saves us time and money and everything. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't normally show someone this step and then expect them to be able to do it. I think you probably will. So let's go do our sit-ups. Let's see how the crunchies go for this lumbar flexion. Okay. We were at feet on the box. So I don't know if you can tell, but when you're wide, it arches back a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that's why the knees in front instead of down there.
Okay.
Lead with the head and then crunch it like you're gonna hug your knees. So when you get to the top, don't go that way. There you go. Feel how you almost wanted to arc that at the top, right?
Yeah.
Bingo. 1, 2. Stay crunchy. Stay crunchy. 3. Good job. Feeling that core work?
Yeah, I also felt me shift like this way.
Oh, like the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there we go. See what I mean about the details you're paying attention to? That was fantastic. All core work?
Yeah.
You could do this on the go too.
Yeah.
Some little recliner, even like a camping chair might almost do the trick. Nice.
So stretch your back.
Yeah, see, because those muscles are so used to this. And we should get to the point, longer term handling, where you can arc your back and it's not going to bother it so much.
Yeah.
The problem is that it's just that's so overactive and the flexing is so underactive. Good job. Just a couple more.
Feels like a good stretch.
Yeah. getting those muscles to go into a lengthening cycle instead of constantly stuck in that shortening
Once I
cycle.
made that correction, it got easier to do these.
Yeah, I mean, think about the mechanics of it, right? Like, if you're twisted, I can't go straight. Yeah. No pain during. Getting a good burn in the belly.
A little bit.
Not terrible though. Okay. Just a couple more, and then we're gonna go recheck on the table again.
I'm like lifting. I feel a lift here. Is that okay?
That's rotation. That's
Okay.
that correction that we want. Excellent. And crunch. Squeeze the belly. Yeah, you can put a lot more mentally into it than the angle is getting you even. Nice. Okay, and then rest. Good job. All right, let's go back to the table. I'll have you lie down. We're gonna recheck the rotation, the original rotation. Good. So we'll go into our flamingo mode here. Let me bring the table up.
Oh, this side?
Yes, ma'am.
Doesn't matter.
So this is the same move, right? This is just a bigger
Oh, I
rotation.
remember, and you're gonna push, and it was like hard.
Yeah, and even just getting there had a little bit of pain. So before you rotate, core tight.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Don't let it arc. Perfect. So just so you can see what I mean, I can go further if I arc. You feel that?
Yeah.
That's no good though.
And you don't want to arc.
Correct. So keep it tight. Rotate. Hold.
Okay.
Ready, go. There it is.
A little better?
Ready, go. Much better. No pain? Because you had pain when we first did that too.
Yeah.
Cool. Back to the middle. And then stretch your legs out. Wonderful. So that helped clear the pelvic rotation. And let me just double check a couple of the SARS ones that were being weird. Okay, so that was, pelvic rotation right. Good. That cleared. No pain in the back. And then the other one was hip flexion, abduction, external rotation left. So this left femur spins out. Lift. Hold here. Ready to go. Hello. No pain? Good.
Sorry, I don't understand.
So the pelvic rotation cleared two
I don't
things.
understand either.
She wouldn't, of course. Okay, and then let me just recheck the inversion. Turn the ankle in. Hold.
Oh yeah, this one. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready to go. Yeah, all day. Nice. I was like, no pain or nothing weird? Okay. So we got
But all
almost...
because I've been doing the curl and like firing that calf muscle has been a game changer for me.
Yeah, you weren't firing your calf at all. In fact, we don't have time for it today, but when you get back, well, we might even try it while you're gone.
Okay.
There's this other kind of met head activation thing that I want to work. This muscle that controls that goes all the way up into the calf.
Okay.
Especially if we have like pronated ankles, that thing, you're more pronated right than left, but there was a little weirdness. Okay. Anyway, we'll jump into this metatarsal activation that helps build the arc up, so it gets you like into more of this position, which is what you just couldn't hold.
Yeah.
So we'll end up exploring that next time and rechecking and seeing if that's a thing or not. Okay. So we are there for today. Let's recap your homework and we'll talk schedule, and then we'll set up the little
I'm
plan for
bummed
next time.
I missed that video. I'm bummed I missed that.
That's all right. You got it. It's there now. Awesome. So you're stable. Oh, sorry. Last thing. Let me show you the step up just real quick, just so you can see this. We're doing a very small step here, just so you can see it. Not that. That. Most people do that. Yeah, did you feel the belly tight? See it from the side angle. So put your foot on there. Almost before you step.
I was doing this.
Yeah, and then come forward more. There, and then push. And that's better propulsion forward anyway. This is weird to walk. Yeah, we should be bingo. And look at what all that weirdness did to the hip, right? So that was a big deal. Hello, sir.
Hey, morning.
How's it going, dude?
All right.
Good. So, and then same thing on the bike, right? Can you picture that?
Yeah.
That's why those street bikes are so fun.
Yeah.
That's why they like that. So, but you can still.
Keep that.
Mhm. Beautiful.
Okay.
Nice. I just wanted you to feel that. Good job. Ready to go on your trip. Good stuff. Thanks, guys. All right.